Grandpa, I'm here.
What? What in the world? I know that boy didn't bring his laundry. Hey, I see you brought your laundry. What's going on? What's going on? The washers and dryers broken at the school? Hey, what's up with this fast driving up there, man? You think you're Lewis Hamilton or somebody?
Who's that?
Don't you young people know anything? Man, it's Lewis Hamilton, man, Formula One race car driver.
It's nice to know you're still cranky.
Good to see you, nephew.
Hey, look who's here.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty
Great.
good.
Let me take a good look at you. Oh my goodness, looking more and more like Dean every day. God rest his soul.
Well, that's what Uncle Jimmy said. How's he doing? Is he coming over later today?
He's good. He's still coming to the office. He
Mhm.
had a couple more patients to see. You know, we rotate stopping by here to see Grandpa because he doesn't like the caregivers. We found a system. But Jimmy and the family will be here on Saturday for the cookout.
Okay. Sounds good.
So how's school going? Keeping them grades up?
Yeah.
I don't want no mess like last year.
Yeah, much better. Much better.
It better be. That tuition ain't cheap.
Okay. Well, dinner will be ready in a few minutes.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
All right, looking forward to it. Now you know, your Aunt Tanya was my whoops baby.
That's not nice, Grandpa.
And your Uncle Jimmy and your father Dean were 20 years older than Tanya. I was very surprised when your grandmother Eula told me she was expecting. You know, Tanya was a handful growing up.
I know. I constantly was told under your roof when I was growing up. Grandma Eula was on your case for calling her that, and I wish she was still here now.
Tomorrow I'm going to stop by and pick up some fresh flowers and then go by and see her.
Sounds good. I can take you to see her. That way Uncle Jimmy and Aunt Tanya don't have to take care of you.
What? Take care of me? Those two just stop by every now and then for a couple of hours just to hang out.
Okay, Grandpa. I just really meant to hang out with you, but okay.
Dinner's ready.
Okay, here we come.
And Nolan, your room is exactly like you left it. You finally made it, man. It took you long enough.
I'm sorry, but are you ready to get the flowers?
Let's go.
Where are you going, Grandpa? Don't you want to ride to the store for flowers for Grandma?
No, I want to walk. Walking will do some good. Walking's good for the heart. Come on, let's go. You'll be fine. You young people are so lazy. I'm already behind schedule because you took so long to get ready this morning.
I was up late studying for an exam I have tomorrow.
Studying? How's that class going?
Good.
Good afternoon. Customer assistance needed to the fish department, please.
I hope Grandma Eula really likes these flowers.
How much do they cost?
Well, they weren't cheap.
So now you want to drive?
Let's go, son. Are you coming?
No, I think I'll stay here. You can go ahead though. Grandma Eula died of a heart attack, right?
More like she died of a broken heart.
Grandpa, do you remember when I was looking for you after Grandma Eula's funeral?
Yes, yeah, I just needed some alone time.
It was a heavy day.
Yeah, a very heavy day. Lots of family and friends came by, and your friend Sala, she played the violin at the funeral so beautifully.
Amazing Grace, I think. And then I found you on the floor in the basement, laying down.
Yeah, I was thinking about some of the strongest, smartest, most spiritual people that I never knew.
Exactly what does that mean?
Well, our ancestors, of course, we didn't know them personally, but they endured tremendous suffering, especially during the Middle Passage. And I know they can survive that. We can get through anything.
Okay, I understand. The ancestors were the strongest, most spiritual, smartest people you never knew.
That's right.
You know, laying on the basement floor is nothing in comparison to what our ancestors had to go through.
That's true. I'm glad you know that.
Are you okay, Grandpa?
Yeah, I'm okay. Just missing Miss Eula. That reminds me, we got a lot of folks coming tomorrow for the cookout, so make sure you're up early.
Don't worry. I'll be up super early.
Yeah, yep. Even my son, he's got me eating vegetables and salads and all this healthy kind of stuff. I do sneak a piece of red meat every now and then, so gotta have my red meat and even a piece of chocolate cake.
Uh-huh. Right. Okay, well, are you bringing your famous potato salad? Mm-hmm. Okay. Whatever.
Hello, look who's here. Hey, what's happening? All right, so you got your hands full there, this way. What's happening, dude? How you doing, man?
Good, how are you?
All right, good to see you.
Big brother Jimmy, can you go outside and help on the grill?
Yes, indeed.
Get this deck set up.
Hey Nolan, have you talked to your mom recently or FaceTimed her?
She did call, but I was too busy driving.
I know she's going to be in the States soon. She might even already be here. And I know she wants to see you, honey.
I'll call her later, Aunt Sharita.
Yeah, and you know family is important.
Mom, leave alone. Trying to fix it. Let me
So we were in the office one time, and so what do you guys think of the potato salad? You know, Cousin Lee tried to catch herself coming making some. So, how is it? Which one's better?
What, between
dump
yours and
it.
hers?
You dump it.
Oh,
You dump it.
since you're here, I guess
You dump it.
Mine?
You dump it.
Here's the selfie that I took at the cookout today.
Ah, look at you. You look just like Dean.
Oh, what are you guys looking at?
Oh, it's a shame your father died in that car accident.
Car accident?
Hey, look over here. Man, see the grandkids in there? Aren't they cute?
I need to tell him.
He's old enough.
Right, but if he finds out, Dad's gonna be mad.
Right now, I don't care. Alright, Nolan, you're old enough now. Your father did not die in a car accident.
James, don't do it.
What? What are you talking about? I'm tired of this charade. It's driving me crazy.
Don't.
Nolan, you were 11. Do you remember that time I came to visit you in North Carolina? Yeah, I remember. I think Mom went out of town on a business trip and I was hanging out with the family. Well, not exactly. Gabby went to go see her parents in Alabama because her and Dean really weren't getting along. I do remember it. I think Dad was sleeping on the couch in our basement, but I thought he was just working from home. Dean went through a lot. He was caught up in some embezzlement allegations and was suspended from work for a while. What? Dad was stealing money from work? No. His friends were trying to get him caught up in some embezzlement allegations, but he was exonerated and he proved his innocence. Did he get his job back? Yes, he got it back. Well, that's good. Everything was back to normal. Not really. Unfortunately, your dad lost a lot in the process. The attorney fees weren't cheap. Just the overall process of it was not cheap at all. He lost his confidence and he lost faith in the company.
Faith in the company, that was his first mistake.
Come on, Dad. This is hard enough to get through.
What's wrong? Are you finished talking?
No, I need a break. Dad is trying my patience.
You know that's just your dad being Grandpa Leo. Nolan, honey, I talked to your mother during this time. Hey, Sharita. Yeah. As well as it can be. I'm doing my hair. He's down in the basement. Yeah, I'm gonna put you on speaker while I finish my hair, girl. Yeah. I have to admit, at first I kind of enjoyed those executive meetings. You know, going to those family functions, all that good food and stuff. But yeah, soon I got tired of it, and he just wanted to stay. No. We both got caught up in Fidelity Capital's company. Yeah, the image, the money, the appearances. Yeah, but he stayed in it and I left it. I don't know, he still thinks Hunter and Malik are his good friends, even though those were the ones who set him up. He's just not getting it. Yeah, I tried to be nice. I mean, can you believe he set up a separate account? Girl, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, you would think he would be smart enough not to give them a check, you know, all that stupid betting he was doing. You know, I'm tired of being, you know, giving him all this leeway. Now it's a little bit time for some tough love. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm ticked. Yeah. They repossessed the car. And the house is going in foreclosure, and I don't know what else to do. He won't go to a psychiatrist. Something is really wrong, and I can't help him. I really can't. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Hunter, you know, with his gambling debts, and Malik with all these children outside his marriage and everything. These foolish women putting up with that kind of foolishness. I don't know. I don't understand any of that. Yeah. I mean, he pulled away from me to hang out with these guys. He's up here making stories up for them. I just can't take it anymore. It's not good for our family. Yep. All right, girl. I'm gonna let you go. How's Jimmy? You guys doing all right? Yeah, well, that's good. A family affair. He and his sister Tanya working there? Well, I'm glad to hear. Yeah, if I, keep it to yourself, I don't want too many people to know. But, it's getting hard. Real hard.
Wow, I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure she didn't want you to worry.
Interesting.
She was fed up. She couldn't take it anymore. She called your grandma Eula to say she needed a break, and she left you with your father. And she went on down to Alabama to visit her family.
What kind of mother leaves her child?
Mom didn't leave me alone. You and Grandma Eula were like 15 minutes away from each other. That's right, Nolan. I thought everything was fine when I got there. Have a seat and let me finish talking to you. When I got to North Carolina, I saw you guys playing video games and eating a bucket of chicken. The next day, your father got you ready for school. Afterwards, we went to go play golf and we talked for a while. Man. What are you talking about? On hole 9, I had to hit you with that bird. I let you in. You did not let me in. Come on, man. Nah, stroking my putting game is on point. Alright, take your win. Take your win. But yeah, man, on to another subject. I heard you were in a financial bond. I don't know what you're talking about. Is it 20,000? You need 25,000? No, I don't want anything. 35,000? I mean, I guess maybe I should take that, but you have to take my golfing clothes as collateral. I guess that would do. $35,000. Anything for you. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. Yo, thanks for the money. I appreciate it. I have some business to attend to. Now I gotta talk to Gabby. But do you think you could go to the store and get Nolan some headphones? I think I can do that. Okay, then I'll probably see you at the restaurant around 6. Alright, see you then. See you. Dean wanted to call Gabby and tell her that everything was going to be okay. He needed to take care of some business now that he had some money. So we decided I would take you to the mall to get his headphones while Dean did what he needed to do. Then we would meet up at the Harvest 14 restaurant for some steak and eggs around 6. So Nolan, you were going on and on about your new headphones that we had just purchased at the store and telling me about the new features. I was constantly checking my phone for a text from Dean, but I didn't receive one. I was getting worried. Dad never made it to dinner. I remember we sat and talked for a while and then decided to get to-go bags since we were running so late, and there was like this huge accident on the highway. Right. So police came over to the house, and Grandpa came over to pick me up, and I was told Dad died in a car accident. So are you telling me that that's not true? Alright, this is tough to tell you, Nolan, but as you walked up the stairs with your headphones on, I went into the kitchen to put Dean's to-go bag in the refrigerator. As I did that, I heard a faint humming noise coming from the distance. As I closed the refrigerator, I spotted the $35,000 check that I gave Dean. I also saw valuables that he had left, such as his golf clubs and his jewelry. I kept hearing the noise. So I went over to the garage, opened the door, and was overcome by fumes. So I quickly turned on the light, opened the garage, and saw Dean unconscious. So Uncle Jimmy, you got him out the car, right? You're a doctor, you got him out, right?
Honey, Uncle Jimmy did what he could, but it was too late.
What are you trying to say? No. No!
I told you, Jimmy, it wasn't a good time to tell him.
This time wasn't a good time. I honestly don't think any time would have been a good time to tell him.
I guess you're right.
I guess we just have to help him through it and see what happens.
It makes sense.
I'll go talk to him.
Seeing Nolan over at the school, at college. I was trying to avoid going to Grandpa Leo's house. After last year at Eula's funeral, he seemed to not really want me there. What happened? How's Nolan doing? As soon as possible.
Can I come in? Uncle Jimmy, I just want to be left alone. Are you sure? Yes.
All right, Tanya. Drive safely. Bye. Okay. Bye.
Why did they leave?
Well, Nolan's upset, and the kids were kind of loud and tired, and it's actually getting kind of late. Where's Jimmy?
He went to talk to Nolan. I don't think Jimmy really should have told Nolan anything.
I don't know.
Could have been an accident. He didn't leave a note or anything. He could have just fell asleep at the wheel.
I guessed, Grandpa. But Gabby said he was kind of depressed. I don't know.
Jimmy, you can go home now. We'll be alright.
Alright, call me if you need me to come back.
Alright, we'll see you guys at church tomorrow. Drive safely. Grandson, do you want to talk?
No, Grandpa.
Okay. Just one more thing. I just want you to know that I believe your father's death was an accident. He didn't leave a note. I just believe it was an accident.
Tenth leading cause of death in the United States. White males account for 69%, and only 14% by poisoning, which is done by a woman. Maybe Grandpa's right. Maybe it was an accident. My dad was neither a white male or a woman. Who am I kidding? It was no accident. Let's see. What did his obituary say? Dean Howard, 46. It doesn't mention how he died. Left to mourn his passing mother, Eula. Grandma Eula died of a heart attack, right?
More like she died of a broken heart.
His father, Leo. And then I found you on the floor in the basement, laying down.
Yeah, I was thinking about some of the strongest, smartest, most spiritual people that I never knew.
Exactly. His brother, Jimmy. And his sister, Tanya. His wife, Gabby. And son, Nolan.
I'm very surprised that Jimmy decided to leave last night, especially after I told him he could. I really did expect him to stay. Especially after he insisted on telling Nolan about Dean. Maybe church will make Nolan feel better. Nolan, are you up? Nolan, you ready for church?
I gotta get out of here. Deal with the pain.
Why am I so upset? Am I angry for what my dad did? We had a good life. We had my uncle, my aunt, my family, the house. And he just disappeared, and I don't understand why he did that.
You had a good job. Who cares if it disappointed you? You could have worked through it. Stuff happened.
I wish he was still here. What about Grandpa? What about Grandma and Mom? You said you loved them. What about me? What about us? Especially me. You didn't think about me when you made that choice. You didn't care about the ones you left behind.
Ooh, that was a good service today.
It was. I really enjoyed the sermon.
Yeah, about forgiveness. That was right on time. And Cece, she sang her heart out.
Ooh, she hit that high note real good.
Yeah, Pastor Jones was on fire.
Woo,
What a day yesterday, huh?
sure was. Oh, I actually called Gabby to let her know what was going on.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, you've been kind of cold to Gabby. It really wasn't her fault.
Well, yeah, I guess I can kind of see that, but it's kind of difficult not to know what's going on with your own family. So, what's going on with you two?
Do you want to tell me?
Well, Jimmy hasn't really been sleeping well. He's been pacing the floors at night.
Well, something must be bothering you if you can't sleep.
Open up. What is it? Is it work? Family? Nolan?
Come on, tell me. I want to know. All right, come on. Let's sit down and talk about it. Have a seat.
All right, you two talk about it. I'm going to make us something to eat.
So tell me, what's bothering you?
I contacted Nolan for some social media advice, and as we looked through his Twitter and Instagram, I saw a spitting image of Dean within Nolan.
Yeah, he did look just like Dean.
Hey, Uncle Jimmy, what's up?
Hi, Nolan. How's school going?
It's going. I'm just trying to stay focused.
Well, I'll be quick. I know you have a lot of studying to do.
I'm good. What's going on?
So, for my medical practice, I'm trying to, I guess, use social media to create videos on how vaping, alcohol, and smoking is detrimental to your health. So, knowing you, a young person, can help me with my social media. Can you do that?
So you mean like Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook?
Yes, I guess. I don't know. You can tell me which one I should use.
Alright, let's see. Are you at a computer?
Yes.
Well, I can let you see my Facebook account and tell me if you like the type of setup.
Okay. Wow, you look so much like Dean now.
I mean, I guess so.
Wow.
So how you been? Uncle Jimmy, are you there?
Yeah, he did look just like Dean.
I always try to look out for Dean.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, even when you guys were younger. Nobody messed with Dean because of his big brother Jimmy.
Yeah, even with the embezzlement scandal, he had some good days, but he also had some bad days. But he was his natural, confident, playful self. I guess living 100 miles away gave that illusion that everything was fine.
I lived just up the street from Dean, but nobody said anything to me.
Yeah, Mom had called me and said that Dean and Gabby were having some issues, and Gabby wanted to kind of get away from Dean for a little bit. I guess they were having some financial issues, and Mom wanted me to talk to Dean. So I flew to North Carolina the next day.
If they needed money, they could always have come to me.
Alright, I don't know, Dad. Me and Dean had talked for a good while. I pressed him on things that Sharita had told me about, like the new account that he had opened to kind of hide the fact that he wasn't working from his wife. He also was kind of embarrassed about the embezzlement scandal, so he kind of shied away from his friends. All the answers he would give me were logical, but now that I think about it, they weren't as logical as I thought. I should have seen the signs.
Son, hindsight is 20/20. None of us knew what Dean was thinking. Gabby probably knew more than any of us.
Is that Aunt Sharita's car?
Looks like it.
Is that my mom?
Wow, sure is.
Hey, Nolan. How are you? Good to see you.
Hey, good to see you.
Hi,
It's
Grandpa.
long time, long time. Well, let's all go inside and chat.
Okay.
I didn't know you were in town.
Yeah, I tried to give you a call earlier in the week, but you didn't give me a call back.
I'm sorry, would you like something to drink?
Yeah, a glass of water would be fine. Thank you, son.
So when did you get back into the States?
I've been in the States for a few days. I've been down in North Carolina. Aunt Sharita called me to tell me what was going on up here, that Nolan had found out about Dean. So I took an overnight flight and I was staying with Uncle Jimmy and Sharita.
That makes sense.
I have to say, Leo, I was kind of hesitant about coming here because last year at Eula's funeral, you weren't very welcoming.
You're right. I was harboring some resentment since Dean's death. I was really, really down low, just like the rest of the family. But then I realized that you were grieving just like the rest of us, probably more so. So I want to say I'm sorry.
Well, I appreciate your apology. You know, me and Dean had our issues, but I really loved him very much. Anyway, I wanted to thank you and Eula for taking care of Nolan when I was unable to handle that responsibility.
Okay, well, let me leave now so you and Nolan can talk.
All right. Thank you. All right. So I understand Uncle Jimmy talked to you about Dad's death. Did you want to talk to me about it?
I'm not mad anymore. I'm just honestly confused. I just want to know why he did it.
Well, I really don't know why he did it. All I can do is tell you what was happening the months before, if you want to hear that.
Can Grandpa hear?
Sure. This will be helpful. My therapist said it would be good one day to come and explain to Dean's family my perspective of what happened.
You're seeing a therapist?
Not so much now, but after your dad's death, I wasn't doing very well. First off, Nolan, I want to let you know that your dad loved you very much. He wanted you to have everything that you desired.
Yeah. It was a lot more fun back in the day. But then things just started to change.
Yeah, we had a lot of financial things going on for us, but spiritually and emotionally, we were changing. We weren't doing that well. First off, we used to go to church every Sunday, but when the executives at his company, played golf, we slowly stopped going to church on Sunday.
Yeah, you and I barely saw you guys at church.
I thought he got his job back, so I would expect everything to go back to normal.
Well, his reputation was damaged.
That's not fair.
I know, even though he didn't do it, they accepted him back at his work. But I think it got really hard because some of the co-workers kind of looked at him sideways, and so then he tried to work half-time here at the house and part-time in the office. But a lot of times, when they had calls and stuff, they kind of didn't call him. So he's here at home working. Completely.
As I speak. Yo, who changed the meeting time? Why wasn't I notified? You guys keep excluding me. I was exonerated and I did nothing wrong.
He just stays in the basement a lot. So even though he didn't do anything, life isn't fair.
You can go on.
That's okay. You can go get it. I have to go to the bathroom anyway. I can do this.
You know, Gabby, you always said that you were the best thing that ever happened to Dean.
I really miss Miss Eula.
Yeah, me too.
Sorry, that was my roommate on the phone. I told him I wasn't coming back until tomorrow.
That's okay. Where was I? I Guess I was telling you about my addiction. What have you done now, Dean? Yeah. We went out to eat yesterday. He opened up a little bit more to me. Yeah, he was saying like he felt alone, didn't know how to get through it. I told him he wasn't alone, that I was here. I kind of suggested that we should go see counseling, but he rejected that idea, so I kind of let it go. Yeah, it's hard. I just see my once beautiful and stable family falling apart. I'm holding up okay. Getting a little bit stressful, you know. The whole money issue we're having. One of my coworkers prescribed me some medicine to help me sleep. So it's been helping. Yeah. I take a little bit more than I should, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna stop. I know that's not good. Yeah. I mean, I ask, if he wanted to go out. He keeps saying he doesn't want to go. He seems paranoid to me. I know. I mean, you guys are close friends, and he's just not wanting to go out anymore. Yeah. All right. Love you too. Give the family a hug. All right. Bye-bye. I'll get it.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, man?
We're just talking about Dean.
Talking about Dean? Are you okay with that, Nolan?
Yeah. I'm okay. Just talking about the good old days and the memories, including the fishing trip.
Okay, man.
I miss those days.
Yeah, I do miss those days with my brother. I remember the neighborhood that I had to be his protector when kids thought they could bully him. I had to step in. And I even remember recently that he would go to all the graduations and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, during the fishing trip, he asked what I wanted to do when I got older, and said that you can do anything as long as you don't lose yourself and your family in the process.
He sure did.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Tanya. Good to see you.
Good. I haven't seen you since Mom's funeral.
Yeah, it looks like the kids are getting big.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Well, how's everything going?
It's going pretty good. I'm just up here in the Nolan. He found out about Dean's death, and I wanted to make sure he was okay. And and also I wanted to talk to him and let him know why I wasn't able to take care of him. After Dean's funeral, I returned back to Alabama. My husband was dead of apparent suicide. I had a multitude of debt. I lost my job. I was addicted to prescription drugs, and I couldn't even take care of you. I had to leave you with your grandparents.
I remember. You told me you were going to get better and come get me soon.
I wasn't getting better. I was getting worse. I was forging prescriptions, visiting different doctors, and I knew it was wrong. It really got bad when I started stealing from family members. Jewelry, money, everything. So my mom and dad intervened, took me to a treatment center. It was a big adjustment. I didn't want to be there, but I worked the program because I wanted to get back to you. It took a while, over 3 years, but the counseling helped me learn to deal with unhealthy patterns of behavior and mental challenges. Later, and I went and I took an art therapy class.
Okay, is that where you met Bert?
Yes. We started dating and got married, and then we wanted a fresh start, so we moved to France. But that was after talking to Leo and Eula to make sure it was okay and we didn't want to uproot you again.
I think it was the right decision.
Well, I hope this talk helped. So, thanks for letting me share.
And there wasn't any sign that he would do something like this?
Girl, he stays in the basement. We need to go see a counselor, but he won't. I don't know. I don't know what to do. So I need to get some water for this. Oh, did you break a glass? Oh, let me get this up. I don't want Nolan to step on that. Oh my goodness. We need to go to the emergency. All right, come on, let's go. After Dean was out of danger, the ER doctor aggressively questioned me as to what happened. At the time, I thought he accidentally cut himself when the glass broke. But when the doctor offered to hold him overnight for a psych evaluation, I realized what she was insinuating. Unfortunately, I took offense and asked to talk to my husband. Of course, Dean made light of the incident, acting like it was a freak accident.
My goodness, why is Dean acting like everything's alright?
When we drove home, I was pissed. The months of distrust, disrespect, odd behavior, I was not equipped to handle what my mind was telling me. We got out of the car, and at the doorway of the house, I made him face me. I told him, we need help desperately. I told him I was setting up an appointment tomorrow with a psychiatrist, and he'd better be there.
Did he go?
Yes, he went once, but we definitely needed more sessions. But I kept calling and he kept canceling them. I needed a break, so I went to Alabama.
Well, we know the rest. When I gave him the check, he said he was gonna call you. Did he call?
He called. I saw the number, but I ignored it. I just wasn't ready to talk to him yet. He left me a voice message, but I didn't listen to it until you told me to come back home, Jimmy. I am so sorry.
It's over.
I'm sorry, what did the voicemail say?
Let me get it. You guys, come over here and sit down. I'll play the voicemail.
Hey Gabby, I hope you're doing okay. Tell your mom and dad I said hello. Nolan and I are doing fine, and I made sure he's eating. It's fast food, but he's enjoying it. He is such a great kid. He's enjoying being one of the guys with me and his Uncle Jimmy. Oh yeah, Jimmy and I played around the golf while Nolan went to school, and I let my big brother win. We're going to be okay. I love you, Gabby. Talk to you soon.
Are you kidding me?
Dean sounds so upbeat.
There's nothing on there that would indicate he was so upset.
Oh, Dean, I didn't know you were hurting so much. Yeah, I just want to know one thing. If there was any signs that Dean would have done something like this.
Oh my goodness. I need to go to the emergency. All right, come on, let's go.
What kind of mother leaves her child?
Mom didn't leave me alone. You and Grandma, you live like 15 minutes away from each other.
I live just up the street from Dean. Nobody said anything to me.
Strength, spiritual, and smart.
Alright, let's check out this computer, how to turn it on. Gotta look up something on depression. Anxiety. How you turn this thing? Okay, here we go. Alright, anxiety, depression, schizo. Okay, what about treatments? Reaching out, talking, communicating. Let's see. let's look up some more treatments. Let's see. Exercise, eating right. Eating right is to see what kind of foods can we eat. Vegetables, green vegetables, pineapples, fruit. Okay. We'll try that next time we go shopping, grocery shopping. Alright. So reaching out, getting involved, and communicating. I can do that. For serious depression, should see a professional help. Okay.
What's up, Grandpa? Why are you staring at me?
Just checking to see if everything's okay. A lot happened over the last couple of days. Just wanted to know if everything was all right.
I'm fine. You don't have to worry about me.
You promise? I was just looking up some information on depression, and we wanted to protect you. It was hard enough for us adults to accept it. So, especially at your age, we knew it was going to be difficult. So, we were concerned about people gossiping and talking, and so that would be hard to deal with. So, we decided to move from North Carolina to Pennsylvania to be with your Uncle Jimmy and Aunt Tanya.
Well, I'm glad you did. Grandpa, please don't worry about me. I will never do what my father did. For the simple fact that I know it hurt the family and all of us that are still here. I love you. It's better to cherish the good moments in the bed.
When I met Dean, I was a little bit shy, but he made me feel so comfortable. And later on, I gained so much more confidence in myself.
I always wanted people to be happy. My brother loved to have a good time with people. He just was a joyful person.
That's what your dad was trying to tell you, Nolan, on your fishing trip. What benefit is it to gain the whole world, but to lose your soul? Family is so important.
So, Dean really looked out for me, when there was no one to talk to. I don't know if you know this, Nolan, but I was a handful growing up.
No, that can't be true.
I told you, she changed for the better.
Yeah, when I was a teenager, I ran away and was staying with a 25-year-old guy. Dean came and got me. Shockingly, he didn't yell at me, but explained the worry I had caused the family and how immature my behavior was.
Dad left behind good memories.
What time you going back to school, Nolan?
I think I'll leave in about an hour. I'm gonna go to Uncle Jimmy's house to see Mom before I go.
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy just called. He asked about how you were doing. He also said your mom was running a few errands before she goes to the airport.
Alright, I'll give her a call a little later.
Make sure you do. You should give her a call at least once a week.
I will. I have to finish packing so I can hit the road.
When you coming back, Nolan?
A few weeks.
Okay, by all means, bring your dirty laundry.
You can count on it.
This was a lot harder than I thought. Talking to Dean's family. I shouldn't do this.
I'm advising Nolan to call his mom. I need to make some phone calls myself.
I gotta get this signature correct. Oh, that's Nolan. Hi, Nolan. How are you doing, honey?
Hello? Yeah, I'm doing fine. I was just calling to check on you.
I'm just running some errands before I have to return this car. I guess it's been an unexpected and overwhelming break for you.
Yeah, it was, but I'm doing okay. Everyone seems to be worried about me. Grandpa even looked up some treatments for me if I get depressed.
It just shows how much he cares about you, honey. You're such a good son. You turned out pretty well despite all the changes in your life. Sometimes I think I should have been a better mother, especially after you lost your dad.
Personally, Mom, I think you were the one who had it the hardest when Dad died. You made the tough and the best decisions for me, although at the time I didn't think so. You let Grandma and Grandpa raise me in a good environment while you worked on yourself. I'm so proud of you.
Really, son? You're proud of me?
Absolutely. I'm sure those last few months with Dad were difficult, but we made it. We both turned out okay.
I'm glad you think so, sweetheart. I can't do this. I don't need this anymore. I can do this.
Dad, are you okay?
I'm good. I just called to see how you were doing.
I'm fine, just a little busy though.
I'm sure you have 5 minutes to talk to your old dad.
I guess.
Good talk. Now where's Jimmy?
I think he's prepping for a surgery.
Good. He hasn't started yet. Okay, he hasn't started. You can go get him.
Hey Dad, I was prepping for surgery. I have a few minutes though. How are you doing today?
How's it going, Jimmy?